This is Learn Chinese Cultures with me, your mentor, Josephine.
Welcome to week 7. Today we will talk about Mid-Autumn Festival. We will start today's lesson with a fun fact quiz, and then I will tell you more about Mid-Autumn Festival. After that, we will do a lot of fun activities and I'll give you some extra practices. Let's begin with a fun fact quiz. There are a lot of different celebrations in China across the year. Which of the following is not a Chinese traditional festival? A. 𝗪旻 Festival. B. Double Ninth Festival. C. Dragon Race Festival. I will give you a few seconds to think about the answer. 3, 2, 1. The correct answer is C. Dragon Race Festival. We don't have a festival that is called Dragon Race Festival, but we do have a festival that is called Dragon Boat Festival. Very good! Now let's talk about Mid-Autumn Festival. It is a festival that takes place on the 15th day of the 8th month in lunar calendar. I have talked about lunar calendar before in the first lesson. It is the traditional Chinese calendar that was used in ancient time. That day in lunar calendar corresponds to mid-September to early October in modern calendar. This year, Mid-Autumn Festival is on the 1st of October. In every Mid-Autumn Festival, there are a full moon at night. You can see if it is true on the 1st of October this year. There is a story behind Mid-Autumn Festival, just like the story of Nian behind Chinese New Year. The story of Mid-Autumn Festival is the tale of 𝗘𝗴𝗲𝘁. You can learn more about the story from the extra practices. Remember, there are a lot of traditions for Chinese New Year. Same goes for Mid-Autumn Festival. The Chinese has different ways to celebrate the day. Lantern is necessary for Mid-Autumn Festival. Long time ago, people used lantern as torch so that they can walk on the street at night. Nowadays, we have electricity and light bulb. Lantern is no longer necessary for lighting. However, it is still a symbol of Chinese culture. In fact, there are different types of lantern nowadays. We have modern plastic lanterns that use light and it is usually a famous movie character. We also use traditional paper lanterns. We do realize it's a bit of a waste to use so much materials for one-time use. Therefore, we will use the red envelope we received in Chinese New Year to make the lantern. Some lanterns are even made of the skin of a pomelo. Besides of lanterns, mooncake is also a very important thing for Mid-Autumn Festival. It was said that during the Yuan dynasty, people were treated poorly. 𝗪𝗏𝗲𝗁, who later became the Han Emperor, hid secret messages in a mooncake on a Mid-Autumn Festival, so as to send out messages to his alliance and initiated a rebellion. He then started a new dynasty, which was called the Ming Dynasty. There are different types of mooncake. The shape is more or less the same. It is the feelings that make the differences. Here are the 4 most popular fillings in a mooncake. That includes lotus seed paste and egg yolk. mixed nut, custard, and snow skin mooncake, which use ice cream, fruit paste, or chocolate as fillings. On the night of Mid-Autumn Festival, we would take the lanterns and the mooncake and go to a park and watch the moon with our friends and family. It is always a heartwarming time. Now that you learn about Mid-Autumn Festival, let's do some activities together.
And now, let's practice.
Let's start with a pop-up quiz. Question 1. Fill in the blank. People eat on Mid-Autumn Festival. Do you know the answer? I will give you some time to think about the answer. 3, 2, 1. The correct answer is mooncake. People eat mooncake on a mid. The second question is also a fill in the blank. Mid-Autumn Festival is on the 15th day of the 8th month in calendar. What type of calendar it is? I'll give you a few seconds to think about the answer. 3, 2, 1. The correct answer is lunar. Mid-Autumn Festival is on the 15th day of the 8th month in lunar calendar. Good job! Last question. True or false? People only play with modern plastic lanterns, but not traditional lanterns nowadays. Do you think it's true or false? 3, 2, 1. The correct answer is false. We actually play with both types of lanterns. Good job! The next activity is learning by matching. I would like you to link the pictures of the mooncake to its corresponding fillings. There are custard, lotus seed paste and egg yolk, modern crystal mooncake, and mixed nut. I will give you some time to think about the answer. You can also pause the video for a few minutes until you have finished. Okay, let's look at the answer together. The first picture. What do you think it's the fillings? Yes, it is the lotus seed paste and egg yolk. Very good. We can see the 2 orange circles in the mooncake. That's the egg yolk. What about the second picture? What is the answer? Correct. It is the mixed nut. And the next one. What do you think is the answer? Very good. It is custard. And the last one. The answer is modern crystal mooncake. It can be of any fillings. Most of the time they use chocolate or fruit paste. Very good. Well done! In the next activity, I would like you to make your own lantern. You will need color paper, a pair of scissors, and a stapler. Step 1. Fold the color paper. Step 2. cut one end of the paper for the handle. Then, in step 3, cut the paper as shown in the picture. Remember, do not cut all the way through. Then, unfold the paper and roll it into a cone. Step 5. Staple the two ends. Next, take that strip of paper we cut in step 2 and staple it at one end of the cone as the handle. Then, you are done! Good job! We will end today's lesson with another fun fact quiz. The Forbidden City in Beijing is the world's largest imperial palace. In what dynasty do you think was the palace built? A. Ming Dynasty. B. Yuan Dynasty. C. Qing Dynasty. What do you think is the answer? I'll give you some time to think. Three, two, one. The correct answer is A. Ming Dynasty. The Forbidden City was built in Ming Dynasty and was used across the Ming Dynasty and the Qing Dynasty, which were the last two dynasties of Imperial China. Very good! This is the end of today's lesson. But here are some more practices if you would like to learn more about Mid-Autumn Festival. This is a link to a video that tells you more about the story of Chang'e, which is the story behind Mid-Autumn Festival. This is a link to a quiz on Mid-Autumn Festival. You can try and see how much you know about this festival. Lastly, you can do some reflective activity. Try to think about questions like this. Would you like to experience Mid-Autumn Festival in the Chinese city, and why? What Mid-Autumn Festival activity do you like? Finally, don't forget to have fun. This is the last Chinese culture lesson in this program. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the series and learned something from it. There are so much more about Chinese culture, and if you think it's interesting, there are always many things to learn from books and the internet. I hope you had a great summer and good luck with school. I'll see you next summer.